But I hope that you got a chance to just take a break from school. I was saying those big 4 days that a lot of people had to come in last week. Listen, we got 7 weeks. We don't even have 7 weeks. We have less than that because really you have finals. So then you have like 6 weeks and really you don't have Mondays. So, I mean, it is like the clock is ticking here. So here's what I want you to do. First thing, before we do anything else, I want you to go to Skyward and I want you to check your grade in here. All right, every single person, go to Skyward. Check your grade, see how we're looking. Specifically, obviously in this class, but you're welcome to check your other grades. It's only been, I don't know, like 2 weeks, I think, of the 9 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't have a ton of grades in, but check it out, see what's going on. I haven't done much updating. I think it's all up to date though, but let's see. The only things you need to know is the Friday before break, we watched Finding Nemo, Buscando a Nemo in Spanish. I decided to make that an extra credit assignment. So if you did well and you got, I don't know, at least 10 words or so, I probably gave you a couple extra credit points. If you weren't here, I excused you from it. If you didn't turn anything in, I excused you from it. And if you didn't at least get, I think, 10 words, I just excused you from it. I wasn't going to give you extra credit points, but I wasn't going to hold it against you. That was supposed to just kind of be for fun. So check it out. Like I said, if you're missing things, note them. The second part of class today, you are going to have a little work time. So if there are things that you need to still catch up on, then use that. Okay, I don't want you to do it right now. I just want you to look right now. I don't want you to be distracted by something else. I don't want you to be working on your crossword for later. I'm going to give you some time. I promise this period to work. Right now, you're just checking it out. All right. So here's the deal. Like I said, less than 6 weeks, really. So what do you need to do? Okay, that's an individual question. I don't know. If you like what's there, then you keep doing what you're doing. All right, that's the whole thing where we do midterms in a couple weeks, right? But that's the idea. If you're not happy or there are holes, get them filled in. Come and talk to me. Come to my office hours or just ask me. Okay, message me. So now is the time. We've got 1.5 chapters left to do. Okay, we're about halfway through the chapter we've been working on. We were doing all these preterite verbs. So that's what we've been looking at, all these past tense verbs. Our vocab we're going to pick up today. That'll be your next quiz, not this week. We'll give you the week off, but next week. And then we got one last chapter due. So that's kind of where we're headed. So if you have questions about your grade, let me know. First 9 weeks is done, cannot be changed. But anything from the past couple weeks, if there are things that we need to talk about or change, just talk to me, let me know. All right. Okay, so in general, then let me kind of transition to, like I said, where we're going here. We have, like I said, a chapter and a half left. We are going to work on vocab pretty hard this week and next week. Your next quiz will be vocab based at the end of probably next week. After today, I'm going to give you a little project kind of writing assignment that I'm going to give you some time to work on in class for the next couple of days. So we're going to be using those preterite verbs that we've been working on and kind of playing some games and just working on this vocab. We're going to hit this vocab pretty hard. So I know that many of you have started it and turned it in, but that's it. Gosh, good question. I think, so if you're looking at, you guys help me with this, if you're looking at Skyward, somebody's asking about their grade. I think it's like term 4, right? Is that what you're looking at? Term 4 is your current 9 weeks grade. And then if it says semester grade, that's averaging first 9 weeks and second 9 weeks. Does that look right if you're still looking at it? Okay, so really it's that term 4 that we're looking at right now that can be changed, but your semester grade will change as that changes because it's right now they're weighted 50-50. Eventually they'll be 40-40 and your final will be 20. But right now each 9 weeks is 50%. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, so yeah, that's kind of where we're headed. I don't think I have anything else to say. Anybody have questions? Make sense? Okay, so here's what I want you to work on right now. Okay, you have 2 choices and only 2. I really don't want you to get distracted by the crossword. I promise you I'm going to give you time to work on that later. I really don't want you working on that right now. Okay, so your 2 options right now. Please go to your current lesson. If you have not submitted the dos verdades y una mentira, that is your first priority because we are going to do that activity. And if you're in here, you're going to be talking to a bunch of different people. And if you're online, I'm going to pair you up with a bunch of different people. So that needs to be done. Okay. For those of you that have already submitted it, I gave you points for it and possibly a correction. So why don't you look at it real quick. And make sure if I ask you to change something or correct something that you go ahead and correct it. So you're ready to share those in just a minute. The idea is, and I'll do an example with you, right? Have you played that in English? Like 2 truths and a lie? So the idea is, right, people, you get to share about your break, but also then people get to try to decide what you did and what you didn't really do. So that is your first priority. If that is done, okay, then I want you to click on numero uno, it's your Quizlet link, and get back into Quizlet mode. I assume most of you did not spend last week studying your vocab, which is fine. So get back into it. All right. We have already talked about it. Remember, it's the hospital and the accidents. We looked for cognates last week or the week before break. And you had maybe started working on 5 or working on 10. So that's what I want you to do. Okay. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. I'll put it on my phone and I want you to use that time wisely. Okay, that means you are focused completely on Quizlet. You're not doing your crossword. You're not doing some makeup work. The only other thing you could be doing is dos verdades y una mentira, if that is not done. Yeah, ma'am. You can. I mean, if it was really bad, I might give you an extra point or 2 for it. If it was like a minor thing, like I said, just add accents, then just add the accents. All right. But if you want me to look at, I will look at it if you want me to. Okay. Any questions for me? Everybody know what your 2 choices are? All right, ready, set, go, do them. I'm putting 10 minutes on, and then we're going to start with this activity. If you have a question, Zoom friends, feel free to put it in the chat. Otherwise, all right, and Zoom friends, thank you for most of you having your camera still on. If you had it off, please get it back on, and let me know you're there and ready to go. All right, we're checking with me. Elizabeth, Unique, and Anaya, please. All right, so if you have not done this before, the way it works is you're going to share 3 things with somebody else. Obviously, if you're here, we're actually going to mix it up and talk to some people. And if you're on Zoom, then I'll put you in some different breakout rooms and let you talk to a few different people. And you're going to share what you did, and you're going to decide what's true and what is not. So una mentira is the lie. All right, so I'm going to do mine first. You decide. You're going to vote. So make sure you're paying attention and listening. All right. So numero uno. Yo fui a un concierto. Número 2, nadé con mis niños. Número 3, fui a Florida y vi muchos delfines. All right, I will repeat your options now that you've heard all 3 and you are deciding again which one is my lie. ¿Cuál es la mentira? All right, primero, número 1. What did I say? Fui a un concierto. Número 2. Nadé con mis niños. Número 3, fui a Florida y vi muchos delfines. Okay, make your choice. All right, so yeah, why don't you just hold it up? Uno, dos, or tres? Some unos out there. A lot of unos, okay. And then I feel like I got some tres. Do I have any doses out there? Like I got a lot of tres. All right, how about online? So you got to show me. I see an uno. I see an uno. Lizette says uno. Yeah, if you don't have your camera on, show me. Interesting. Guess what? Yo fui a un concierto. I did. No, I know. So that was not my lie. I did go to a concert. It was super exciting. I mean, it was small, but it was live music, and it was in Broderville, kind of Keystone area. It was outside, but it was a real live band. It was kind of like in a parking lot of a bar instead of like in a bar. I guess it was outside a bar, but it was in a parking lot, and it was really exciting to just like go and hang out with some friends and listen to music. So that was pretty exciting. That was probably the highlight of my week, to be honest. So that might give you a little hint of the other 2. So I did nadé con mis niños. I did what? What's nadé? I did go swimming inside, of course. And so I did not get to go to Florida. Did not get to see any dolphins, not this time. So that was my lie there. So I did see a couple of people with 3. Nobody picked 2 really, but I thought I'd get you with my concert thing. So what was that? What? You picked 2. There were a couple. I feel like most people were 1 or 3. All right. So that's what I want you to do. All right. So you're going to share your 3. Repeat them a couple times. If people need to hear them, that's fine. If they still don't know what something means, help them. All right, most of you kept it pretty simple, right? Yo fui a somewhere, or I did a basic thing, yo jugué, yo hablé, yo visité, whatever. But if you said something fancy and you need to explain it, explain it. All right, and then see if they can guess. And we're gonna talk to probably in here, I would say you'll do at least 3 or 4 different people. And then online, it takes me a little longer to get you and get you back. So I'll probably let you talk to, I don't know, at least I'll put you maybe in a little group. So you'll get to hear from a few different people, and then I'll put you in maybe 2 different groups. All right. So does everybody get it? Any questions? Pretty straightforward. Usually I have you write it down and I have them, we're not doing that. So just pay attention, see how many people get your, all right. Okay, so let me get this set up online. I am going to have you in a breakout room of about 3 people. All right, so that means that you will get to talk to 2 people, right? So you can just kind of share with the other people there. And then if somebody doesn't talk or isn't there, you'll still hopefully have at least one person to do it. What I'm asking you, Zoom friends, is please be there. Please turn your camera or unmute yourself. Say, hola, you want to go first or you want me to go first? And then go through your things, okay? All right. So Zoom friends, go to your room and see how you do. And then here, let's see, 2, 8, 10, I think an odd number. Yeah, I have an odd number. So if we end up where it's awkward and there's a group of like somebody else is standing there, just let, you can do a group of 3. But I want you to actually get up. I think we're okay to do this now. Don't get too close to anybody, but you can actually move around. And if you need to take your computer with you, because you're not going to remember your 3 sentences, that's fine. And go find somebody to talk to. If you don't know who it is, go ahead and, say, hi, hola, I'm Haley, right? Or I'm Maddie, say hi. And see if you can get them. See if you can trick them with your lies. All right? I know, I haven't really done this yet, but levantanse, go ahead, levantanse. And just kind of turn to somebody in your area. And if there's a 3, there's a 3, that's fine. Make sure you say hi if you don't know who the person is. Charles, hey, Charles, why don't you join Haley and Anthony? You guys do a little 3 there. All right, Unique Anaya, are you there? Unique Anaya. To work on that or work on your crossword. All right. Okay, Zoom friends, unless you have a question, go work on your crossword or any other missing work, and I'll say hasta luego. And you guys get to it. All right, I tried to leave you what? You got about 15 minutes. It's under. So hopefully you should be able to get that crossword done. Get her done, get her done. No worries, Victoria. I figured. You just missed, we did a little booklet, and then I'm giving you time to work on your crossword for homework. So all good. Hasta luego.